No one has ever seen this side of their lives. No one knows them like this. Arch your back! Relevez! Their profession was shrouded in secrecy. Until today. Stop! A UTV channel film crew received exclusive access to document the inner workings of a world-renowned Moscow ballet company, headed by Natalia Kasatkina and Vladimir Vasilyev, touring through Russia, Morocco, and Israel. Conflicts with the film crew. Now you're starting to piss us off. Workplace affairs and the envy of colleagues. Envy is a bad feeling, but the most sincere one. And all this is for real, without any scripts. Now I'm ready to dance devil. Yeah? Well, we're not. Right now, the only reality show that shows how high art comes to be. Russian ballet. It turns out that I would be spending these 3 or 4 years without dancing, only dealing with administrative issues. It would be a great loss to our theater. I would like to thank all of you. Thank you.
What do you mean?
I feel like, yes, this is my last performance.
Are you leaving?
I was going through such emotional turmoil. It was like a thunderstorm. No. If I don't have enough time to rehearse, I will go on stage absolutely unprepared for this part. This is an awkward place to turn. You can crash into the wings, and then that's it. You're done. One, two. Hurry up, Vitaly. I was given the jester part. I need to learn it. It's a very important part. The Swan Lake performance will be held soon, and for me, it will be my premiere as the jester. I used to dance as a corps de ballet for a long time, and I had some insignificant solo parts, but I've never had such a large role like this one in Swan Lake before. This is my most important part I've played in my entire life yet. Vlad, hold on. Bring your shoulders down. Your right one is higher than the left one again. What about this? Huh? While rotating? Yes. This is a big responsibility for him. For both of us, actually, as we are working together. And we are doing it well. And I try to help him perform at a decent level. To be the best one. Look, here it is. Oh, man. I'm sorry. Vlad, hey, man, what's up? If I dance poorly, it is going to be a disaster for me. So much so that I will even have some thoughts like I have nothing to live for, and that it is better to hang myself. Bad thoughts can come to mind, and I need to get rid of them. Sergey, have we got time to look at Vlad? Yes, we have time. Yes? Let's go watch him. Sergey was to decide who will dance the jester part. Either Vlad or Vitaly. Alright, Vlad, you may show the beginning, right? Just some, you know? What, a preview? I didn't know that there was going to be a preview. Hey, Vitaly, you need to be ready too. I've been working toward this for such a long time. I have been seeing it in my sleep. I imagined how I would dance on the stage, and now it turns out that it may be a hopeless dream. It may well be a fiasco. Artyom makes the following mistake, which is inappropriate. He uses Vlad's skill in sports, acrobatics, to excess, and tries to combine it with classic choreography, and this is not always a great idea. Stop, that's enough. Come to me, both of you. So, what's it about? You know, what do you think I need? You need some ease. You need to be more loose, relaxed. That's right, you punish yourself. You're doing everything with tense muscles. Hip, hip. You work it so severely. And with no ease. You add some lightness. You have to. Lightly, lightly. I want to give Sergei a piece of my mind. And Vitaly, because, damn, why? And I would like to add some of his tension to you. So this is a sort of dilemma. I need to think it over. No offense. I'm going to discuss this with Artyom. That's all for now. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I believe that Vlad will perform at his finest. I would bet anything that he will dance at a high level. If you can guarantee that you will teach him to dance with ease, then we can include him in the list. Let's say temporarily. But you are to teach him the dance the way we discussed. Yes, for sure. I completely agree. Thank you. Good, then it's settled. I made a promise and gave my word that Vlad will show 100% at the premiere. He wants to see ease, and I'm taking personal responsibility to train you on how to do that. Yes, we need to rehearse a lot. I will do my best. We both need to justify his expectations, especially you. When Artyom told me that they had chosen me, well, I was so amazed. I wanted to shout with joy, although I tried to keep a calm countenance and say, yeah, I understand everything. There was an explosion inside of me. I wanted to shout. I wanted to scream. If you are able to consolidate what you have learned, specifically on this performance, they won't consider anyone else's candidacy. Thank you. Leaving the Corps de Ballet and not wasting his effort on that is now vital for Vlad. And he is to devote his time to his solo career. I'm pursuing my goal to become a world-renowned ballet dancer, so that somewhere in a dancing college they would watch my performances and would dream of becoming me. Just like me. So, Vlad, what about rehearsing for a while? Okay, let's do it. Okay, Chris, wait. Could you please help us? Because Olya is ill. She has some sort of inflammation. Could you help, please? Yeah, I can. Press play. You understand? Alright, let's go. We're here to achieve what Sergei expects. Vlad makes some acting mistakes, and he hasn't realized his full potential yet. And at times, he can be careless about his feet. Push. Yeah. Raise your feet. Yeah. For Vlad, the jester part is currently the most serious and the most responsible role in his career. What's more, he tends to be a bit sloppy and undisciplined. Now the rotations. Chris, turn on the spinning part, just before it starts. It's you, wait. No, the spinning moment will be right now. Yeah. Turn the track back, you bastard. Back, just double click, chin. Stop, do you know how to switch tracks? Look. 1, 2, just do it. Track 15. We need this track. Got it? Yeah. I know, just being silly. Hooray. Right hand, yes. Do it right. Yes. One of Vlad's strong points is his diligence. It even blots out his weak points. I think we'll prove ourselves, and that you will dance the part well. Thank you. Now rest, recover your legs and joints. And now we need to dance well tomorrow. I hope Vlad doesn't let me down. Hello? I'm really worried. It is an important day today. I'm premiering as the jester in Swan Lake. I believe this is one of the biggest days in my life. I didn't sleep last night, and now I'm so close to my goal. I have to get dressed. Today is a really difficult day. I'm dancing the part of Siegfried in Swan Lake, and at the same time, I need to think about how I look on stage and to watch Vlad. This is really challenging for me. Not just a double dose of hard, but a triple dose. So, by the way, I need to take some boots and try them on stage. Boots and a hat. I need to try dancing with a hat on. I can't find my boots. So, these are for women. And these are for men. Yeah, now we'll see. I'm going to get a snack. I didn't have any time to prepare food for myself, though I like to cook. I'm generally a foodie. I do love authentic pastry and Oriental cuisine in general, in all its forms. I also like apple juice. Here they are. The jester's outfit is unusual. There's a big hat on his head that tilts to the left and then to the right. Also, there are boots on the legs. This is the first time that I'm dancing with boots and with such headwear. So I need to check everything and practice a lot with this costume before the performance. We're on camera, cheer up! We need to update our video materials so that it can be shown to our American partners as an advertisement. So this shoot is important for us. While the shoot is taking place, I cannot practice on the stage. I needed to rehearse on the stage, but it was occupied, and this made me angry. Of course I didn't like it. But at the same time, I realized that if I tell our heads about this, for example, Sergey, he will shout at me, saying something like, "Don't you see the shoot is taking place? This is so important for us." I was afraid to approach him. This problem could have been solved if Artyom was there. He could have supported me, but he wasn't there. That was delicious. Well. Where's my car? Where's my car? It was a catastrophe for me. There was no car, and where was it? What happened? Was it impounded or stolen? Don't talk to me like that. How could I explain anything to anyone in such a situation? Otherwise, you're going to have problems. You are going to have problems. I'm serious. You're pissing me off. Artyom, you have no right to talk to the theater staff like that. Ask him what he did. A film crew from the U channel got exclusive access to see behind the scenes of a world-renowned Moscow ballet company. For the next 3 months, the dancers of Moscow's classical ballet theater, led by Natalia Kasatkina and Vladimir Vasilyev, will be preparing to sign a contract with one of the most prestigious international companies. Everyone, regardless of their experience, has a shot. It only takes becoming the best of the best. Russian ballet. Hello, good afternoon. At first, I thought it had been stolen, so I was really relieved when I found out it had only been impounded. Hello, could you drop me off at the Horoshovskaya highway? Thank God I managed to do everything quickly. Phone there, then flag a ride down and get my stuff back. And finally, I arrived at the theater, even though I was a little bit late.
Behind, Katya.
Masha, go to the center stage. You too, on the periphery, to center stage.
Right to the backdrop.
Right to the backdrop, more.
The backdrop is distorted. Closer to each other.
You must be in the center, don't you see that? I'll send for the eye doctor. I lacked some support, some advice, good attitude. This was because I was taken by anxiety and worry, and I wanted Artyom to come, and to come back me up. And this was what I had been really waiting for. repeat everything. Hello, Mom. Hi. Yeah, it's fine. Everything is fine. The Swan Lake performance will be soon. And I also need to know that she believes in me. That she trusts me, and I need to hear from her that everything will be alright, because then it really will be fine. Oh, I'm really scared. But what good is that? All this constant worrying and stress. I went to the impound lot. There was a short line, and it didn't take me much time to resolve the issue. And soon, I was driving really fast to make it to rehearsal with the orchestra. This was just one of those days, you know? When it rains, it pours, and you just have to push your way through it. Hooray! Stop, Katya, well done.
Okay, that is all. Get prepared for Swan Lake.
Hello, Vlad. Vlad, hi. I'm sorry for being late. Do you have time to rehearse? There was the Capella shooting today, and because of this damn shooting, I had no time to practice. I arrived and I realized that I was late. I couldn't show him that I didn't understand anything that was happening here. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. With all this, I understand that we needed to warm up, that I must help Vlad, then practice with Katya, and then talk to the conductor. I'm going to change my clothes, and we'll rehearse at 5:45. Don't worry. I panicked, but I couldn't show him that I was furious with the situation. We had no time. Tonight was the premiere. Artyom, what if I start getting made up? Well, you can apply some foundation for now. Okay, good. I'm going. Guys, don't you see? We're working. Can you step aside? Yes, we see. If I had not seen them, I would have been injured. Ah, hell. What's your problem, huh? What? What's your problem? You've got problems. No, you. You've got problems. Don't you see that I'm working and you need to step aside? We're working too. You have to step aside. Jump to some other place. No, you go to some other place, damn it. Why did I have to explain myself to anyone in this situation? I did not swear. I asked normally. I just asked. How do you ask step aside? Don't talk to me like that, or you're gonna have problems. I'm serious, because you're getting me pissed off. You will have problems. Artyom, you have no right to speak to these theater staff this way. He started it. Because he is not with us. We're renting their space. You need to know what he did. It doesn't matter. You can just talk to him this way. He's too cocky. When this conflict happened, I even thought it might lead to a fight. I don't know. You see, the staffer was completely inept, and he wasn't aware of the situation. You feel your hands shaking. You're sweating and you can't talk because you're gasping for air. You can feel every single organ of your body. You feel your heart pounding, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Russian ballet. What is this? Whoa. I had to check the tempo of the rotation, the tempo of my variation. This was a serious problem for me. It only amplified my anxiety, because there was a new conductor who didn't know how I would dance, so he didn't know what tempo to keep. You must follow my tempo. I just want to check, is that alright? In the end, it happened so that we didn't have enough time for this at the orchestra check. Damn, this made me worry even more. I was consumed by panic and fear. My mouth is dry. By the way, I talked to the conductor, and I sang the tempo for my part to him. I have no time. I'm sorry. Vlad, I believe that you and everything will be fine today. If I have time, I'll come to you, okay? Good luck. You as well. Thanks, you too. When I was changing clothes, I realized there was very little time before the performance. And suddenly, I remembered that I had not prepared the stage props, a crossbow and flowers. I realized that I'd forgotten about these things. They were completely gone from my head. The only thing I was thinking about was the performance. And as for the props, I forgot about them. I don't even remember how I ran up the stairs. Jumping several steps at once, I was only thinking of not being late, and I was afraid to forget anything or to prepare things. Before the performance, I usually have the feeling that is difficult to describe. You feel your hands shaking, you're sweating, you can't talk because you're gasping for air. You can feel every single organ of your body. You feel your heart pounding, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The heart is about to burst, and I feel the music, the intensity, and I even want to, I don't know. The main thing is not to panic, not to worry a lot, not to be afraid of anything. I went on stage. It was my first entrance. I felt my head spinning. I felt dizzy. I didn't see the audience. I saw almost nothing, only the spotlights. They just looked like bright spots. And I began to worry. I was getting very nervous and began to think of how not to fall on stage. I thought the main thing was not to be afraid. I just needed to have fun. And it seemed to me that I managed to do it. For some reason, I began to feel out of place. I began to realize that I wasn't dancing well enough. Nothing was going my way, and that was all. I didn't feel comfortable being this character. I couldn't relax or have fun. And I thought, am I doing it right or wrong? Right or wrong? If we're talking about Vlad, unfortunately, he disappointed both of us, Miss Kasatkina and I, because he was stiff. His body was tense. It was uninteresting. And as for his acting, it was a poor performance. He's a good boy, but he seems not to have charisma. Probably it is hidden somewhere inside. I don't know. Revealing his charisma is the task either of Artyom or maybe Vlad's beloved girl if he has one, or the one who will eventually appear. I don't know. I mean, there must be some life circumstances, well, something that will somehow invigorate him, stir him up, and his charisma will come out. First of all, to achieve this ease in dance, one needs experience. He needs to dance as much as possible. Now, Vlad is using his muscle strength in his work. He does everything with force, but he doesn't understand when to relax, how to recover, and have rest. Due to the fact that it's his first performance, he doesn't even think about it. He simply has no time to think about it, because, first of all, his goal now is to play well and do everything properly. Don't worry, everything is fine. Oh, I've got a cramp. It's cramping really bad right now. In general, the performance was unsuccessful, unfortunately, because there were problems with the conductor, with the tempo, and it was difficult for the soloist as well as the corps de ballet, so the performance cannot be considered a successful one. Well, I'm definitely not going to quit. I will not stop, as ballet means a lot to me. I love ballet. I will always do it, even if they dismiss me. And if instead of the gesture part I get told to stand up in the last line of the corps de ballet, even if the audience doesn't see me, I will still try. I will still move forward, step by step, even millimeters a day. I will try to do much better. Paying a visit to Israel and not seeing it all would be insane. Why even go there? It turns out that with this pressure, I strike him down in the first act, and I'm superior to him in this. The principal dancers are all rivals. They're basically not friends. This is why I wish him good luck, especially today.